I work here with Maria. I also work at Ironstone Farm in Andover. I've been working there for 5 years. I am certified in Hippotherapy, where I work with children who have disabilities, using the horse as a treatment tool. And there's lots of information about my work on my website, horseot.com. And today, I am so excited to see all these handsome and beautiful children who are here to hear a story about a little girl who loves her horse. The name of the story is Apples for Cheyenne, and it's written by Elizabeth King Gerlach. I do not know how to pronounce her name. But let me start sharing the story with you. Okay, so Cheyenne is a horse who lives in a big red barn near the sea. And if you can't see it, tell me to turn, because I'm going to have to turn a lot. And I'm not experienced at reading books to children, so just remind me. On the drive there, Rachel smells the salty air. So she lives near the sea just like we do, which is exciting. She watches the waves from the corner of her eyes. It is Monday, time for a horseback ride. And I notice that Rachel is, I think she's waving to all of you, so maybe all of you can wave to Rachel in the picture. Let's all wave to Rachel. Rachel, thank you. I'm happy that everyone's waving to her because I'm sure she really loves that. Rachel can walk well. Do all of you walk well? I saw all of you walking here. You're all pretty good at walking. People with autism have special needs. Have you heard of autism? Have you heard of the word autism? It's like a little problem that some kids have, and I'm going to describe that to you as I read. People with autism have special needs. Their bodies and brains don't work in the same way as other people. Rachel can use some words, but not as many as other kids her age. So she has some trouble talking, so I might ask, if someone asked her, what's your name, she may not answer. But that doesn't mean she doesn't understand, and that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to be your friend. She still wants to be your friend, but she may not answer. Cheyenne doesn't mind. Cheyenne, the horse, doesn't mind that Rachel has trouble using words. That's because a horse does not need to hear words to be a friend. So we love horses because they want to be your friend even if you don't use words, which is a very special thing. Here she is, holding the reins. So when you ride a horse, it's nice to hold the reins. So let's all pretend we're holding reins. Everyone hold your reins. You're going to hold your reins. Let's pretend you're riding and you're going to hold your reins while I read this. Ben and Julie are already in the barn. They will have a riding lesson too. Julie rides Pixie. Julie likes to move around a lot. It can be hard for her to sit still. She is already on her horse and ready to go. Everyone's riding. So Julie has a hard time sitting still, and that's something that kids with autism often have a hard time sitting still. Ben rides Coco when he's not on a horse. Ben uses a wheelchair, and the horses don't care. So what I want to show you is there's a picture of, this is a boy, Ben, who's in a wheelchair. So kids who don't walk and kids who use wheelchairs can ride on a horse, which is fantastic because even though they don't walk, they can be way up on a horse and they can control where the horse is going, which is a wonderful thing for someone who has trouble walking. Rachel, the girl with autism, has trouble looking into other people's eyes. But she can look into the horse Cheyenne's eyes. She can look right into that horse's eyes, just like that. She can look right into the horse's eyes. So kids with autism may not want to look into your eyes, but they can look right into the eyes of the horse. Right? Are you good at looking into eyes? I see your eyes over there. You're good at looking into eyes. That's great over there. Because sometimes it's tricky to look into eyes. So the first thing, what's the first thing she needs to do before she rides a horse?
Helmet.
What's that? The helmet. And why does she need to wear a helmet? Why is it so? She doesn't hurt her head. What would happen if she went on the horse wearing that baseball hat and fell off? It would. If you get hurt, that baseball hat's not going to protect her head, and that red hat won't protect her, and that blue hat won't protect her, and that hood won't protect her. She needs a hard helmet to protect her head. Okay, so Rachel's teacher Lana helps her put on the saddle and the bridle. So what do we? Who knows what a saddle is?
It's the part that we sit on.
The part we sit on.
The part we sit on.
It's the part that when you try that horse out, you're gonna sit on the saddle. And okay, so this child in the wheelchair can't climb up the steps to get on the horse. So how do you think this child will get on the horse? Yeah?
Ramp.
The ramp. So someone's going to wheel, or maybe he will do it himself. He'll roll that wheelchair up the ramp, and then someone will help him get out of the wheelchair and swing his leg over the horse and then sit on the horse. Then, okay, so they're going to start by walking around the ring. This helps the horses and riders get to know each other. And here they are, starting to walk around the ring, getting to know each other. And as she rides, Rachel can hear the ocean across the road, and she likes that sound. Rachel gives Cheyenne a little kick. And do you remember why you might give a horse a little kick?
So they can go fast.
That tells the horse to go faster. And Rachel loves to go fast because just like most kids, Rachel, who has autism, really loves to go fast because that movement. Now let's be horses again, riding on horses. Hold your rein, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. When you're riding a horse and you go fast, that movement makes all of us happy, but it especially makes the child with autism feel really, really happy. Feels really good because it does something to her brain that makes her whole body feel really good. So Rachel's riding, Ben is behind her, and they can see the hoof prints in the dirt. What in the world are hoof prints? Daniel, do you know what hoof prints are? Hoof prints. I see a lot of hoof prints out here because the horses have been riding all over the place. There's hoof prints all over the place, Greta. Why? Do you know why there's hoof prints out there? Well, the horses the horse at the bottom of the foot, and when they walk, they make prints, and you can see, actually, these are horseshoe prints. They're wearing shoes, so these horseshoe prints are all over the ground, and you can see them. And Rachel likes looking at them. Rachel hums as she rides, and that shows that she's happy. And, someone braided the horse's mane to make the horse look pretty, so I want to show you that picture. And she's riding, and then someone is also brushing the horse when she's done with the ride. It's nice to brush the horse. That makes the horse feel happy. And it is time to go. The day riding the horse is over, and Rachel is hugging her horse goodbye. What is she showing her horse? What feeling is she showing the horse? She's showing the horse that she's sad? She's showing the horse that she's scared? No.
Happy.
She is showing the horse that she's happy because riding the horse made her feel good, and she knows she has a friend, and that made her feel happy. And that's the story of Apples for Cheyenne.
Good job.
You're welcome. Thank you, wonderful audience.